Los Angeles, California, the entertainment capital of the world. Famous faces are everywhere, and whether it's television, movies, or music, if you want to be a star, this is the place. Billboards show the latest talents hoping to make their mark, and this week that's Canadian crooner Michael Bublé.
You're in the hot seat.
Despite performing late last night, Bublé is up early and about to get back on stage for another crucial TV appearance, this time on KTLA, the top morning show in Los Angeles.
Do I look pretty yet?
4, 3, 2.
He's an overnight success, more than a decade in the making, and a wonderful, wonderful voice and a terrific presence. Listen now, here is Michael Bublé.
I can only give you country walks in springtime and a hand to hold when leaves begin to fall.
After the morning show, Bublé is back in front of the cameras.
This is Michael Bublé coming to you from sunny, smoggy LA.
This time for a taped message to the sales staff at his British record label, encouraging them to promote the CD.
I appreciate your hard work in advance, and I promise you I'm not going to let you down.
Next stop, Malibu.
You'll be out of here in 2 hours, man.
For some exclusive studio time with David Foster.
I am.
They're recording a Christmas album to be released this fall. Among the 5 songs is one original track written by Foster specifically for Bublé.
This is exactly the right direction. You know, you're hitting the big notes big, but not too big, you know?
Okay.
So it's exactly perfect.
Thanks, man.
Here we go.
I'm not a child, but my heart still can dream.
Yes.
So here's my lifelong wish, my grown-up Christmas list. Not for myself, but for a world in need. No more lives torn apart.
Studio time with David Foster is reserved for the industry elite. His daily rate is as much as $50,000 US. For that, Foster says he can improve a performer's sound by 10%. But today, there's no talk of money, only music and melody.
That right would always win, and love would never end. This is my grown-up Christmas.
That's just beautiful, man. We don't have to do this chorus anymore except for 2 little lines. Okay.
Most of the afternoon is spent in studio, leaving Bublé little time to prepare for tonight's show. The venue, the legendary Roxy Theatre. Bublé isn't due on stage for nearly 2 hours, but already his fans are lined up down the block.
My friend was playing it at her house one day, and then we decided we're going to marry him. And he's going to sing to us at our wedding.
I first saw him on the Today Show. It was a long time ago. I was leaving for work, and I caught him really quick. And yeah, who's that? And ever since then, I really liked him.
We need a new Sinatra. This could be the guy.
And among those in the audience on this night, somebody who would know if Bublé has what it takes to be the next Frank Sinatra, the last of the great crooners from that generation, Tony Bennett.
This show is supposed to be out of the latest thing. And what I like is that the young people are finally picking up on the Great American Songbook. You know, that's thrilling for me because that's America's tradition.
Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Bublé!
It's nearly 14 hours since Bublé arrived for that morning TV appearance, and only now is he getting to do what he does best. A long day, to be sure, but there's plenty more like it ahead.
That record in the Philippines is going to go platinum pretty quickly, actually.
Back in Vancouver, Bublé's manager, Bruce Allen, and his business partner, Randy Burswick, are making plans for the next leg of the tour.
They like the venue. They think it's the best venue in Manila.
Like the record company says you got to come back in two and do a second hit, but like Randy and I were telling him, it's not like going to Seattle.
After Los Angeles, Bublé will cover 4 continents in 6 weeks, performing in Europe, Asia, Australia, and then back in North America.
It's a rough schedule because we're trying to break him internationally and in America at the same time. So he's flying back and forth like an astronaut.
It's a lot of work every day, and I miss my family, and I miss my friends, and it's hard to have a romantic life because of the fact that you're never ever in one place for more than a week. And so no, I don't want to. I mean, I'd love to do this for a long time, but not. I mean, at this pace, I think it would just be impossible.
For once, unafraid
It may seem impossible, but the industry veterans behind him believe Bublé will have to work even harder to really make it.
I think he has to be conditioned a little more to, prop up and get out there and get on it. But he's young, it's new to him. And I think he can be taught to really have some strong work ethic.
Is he dedicated enough? In my opinion, probably not. The only real conflict we've had is that I sometimes wanted to push him harder to do the work. To not go out at night, stay home, do the work.
I've seen your tour schedule. You're doing a lot right now. But there are people around you who think you don't work as hard as you need to work at the music.
Try that again.
There are people who are surrounding you who think you need to work harder at your music.
It's hard to balance everything out when you wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning every day and you work straight until 11 and have no social life, and so I don't know what else I can do. I'm trying my best. I don't know. That kind of disappoints me a little bit.
Nice to meet you. Thank you for coming and supporting me.
Thank you very much.
But disappointment fades fast when you're young, single, and surrounded by admiring fans.
Hi, how good is my life? Isn't it great?
Still, with no current true love in his life, it's domestic bliss that Bublé hopes for in the coming decade.
Try to picture the ancient age of 37. Who is Michael Bublé then?
37 years old. I hope that I'm successful in my life. And by that I mean that I hope I'm a good dad. I hope I'm a good husband. I look at my dad and my grandpa, and they were never famous, and they never sold any records. And they're the most successful men that I know. And if I can be half the men that they are, then I'm doing okay.
That's all.
But for now, marriage and fatherhood are distant goals. Success beckons, and the audience is waiting.
That's all.
And W5 returns right after this.